Hello everyone, welcome to Anime Live, focusing on the darker, greasier corner of the anime universe. Anime Live aspires to entertain and educate those already engulfed in this anime culture, and those who are questioning whether anime is worth their time. I'm your host, Jesse Bombardier, bringing you something unique, engaging, and at times probably a little messed up. Let's sit back, discuss, and rage about our favorite art form. Welcome to Anime Live. Thank you everyone for joining us today for another episode of Anime Live. Today we're going into something right off the bat, something a little more dangerous, something a little more energetic, something a little exciting. We're going to be doing a debate between me and Nicole, this will be also her last episode that she's on Anime Live. I'm so sorry to have you leave, but it's been great. We can only talk about Spice Wolf, Death Note, and Full Metal so much.
I'll catch up.
Alright, great. So today we are going to be, starting off with the debate, which we will reveal the topic very shortly. And then we're going to be checking in with the community. We've given our opinions over the past three episodes now, that how we feel about anime, but we're going to see how everyone else feels about it. So with this first one, we're going to start off, it's called Versus. Okay, so the topic that me and Nicole have chosen to debate today is sub versus dub, which we've already explained about in episode 1, but just in case we'll go over it one more time. Sub being the subtitles, Japanese subtitles. That's the original anime, straight out Japan people watch, and you watch with like English subtitles underneath. I explained that a little weird, but yeah, English subtitles, Japanese voice acting. Simple. Dub is when it gets translated and you get English or whatever country you reside in. You get a different voice actor to do the parts of the Japanese, and there's no subtitles, so it's English dubbing, which is because we're English here. So yeah, so subtitles, Japanese versus English audio, pretty much. So what one will you be covering today?
I'm for dub.
You're for dub?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. In the anime newbie that you are.
Exactly.
Just a slight disclaimer right now. I'm actually pretty neutral on this, but Nicole's like a pretty hardcore dub fan, so I could easily debate some reasons for sub, so I'm going to be taking on that. Yeah, we'll begin to it. So here are the rules for the debate. It's a little different than what normal debates might be, but this is Anime Live, so we're not normal here. Each person will have 2 minutes to debate their topic, and the guest being you will get to decide who gets to go first.
Okay.
Who would you like to go first?
You can go ahead.
Okay, I'll be going first, and I'll talk for up to 2 minutes. You don't have to use it all, but you have 2 minutes, and then you'll talk for 2 minutes. And then we'll have an open kind of battle period. And this is where it gets weird. So after we're done our debating, I will start off by entering a kind of free, open debating zone, if you will. So I'll be saying my piece, and then I'm just going to be arguing you further why I believe the sub to be the superior method to watch anime. And then at any point of my ranting, you can yell objection. Yeah, you just yell objection, and then you will have the control over the direction this debate is going. So I'll have to stop in my tracks, and then you can go on saying whatever you need to.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can't just say objection whenever you want. You can't be like, I can't start talking. I'd be like, so my name is Jess, and then you yell objection. You can't do that. You gotta at least have like an argument going against something I said or something that kind of contrasts. So
Okay.
yeah, we each have 3 objections, and then once we use up all of those, the debate's done. And yeah, there's just one last rule. The most important rule is when you say objection, you must say it with power. If you say Objection. That will not be counted. I will not stop for you. I will keep going. I need to hear you yell objection, and that is the only time I will stop. So, are you ready to do this?
Yep.
All right, let's get to it. Round 1, fight! All right, I'm going first. Nicole has the timer ready for 2 minutes. We're about to do this. I'm not heavily prepared for this, but here we go. All right, give me a countdown.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
So, although dub may be more friendly to the newcomers because subtitles are kind of take away, maybe you could say a little bit, but oh god, this is hard. So subtitles with it's not so much as the subtitles. It doesn't affect you that much. Like you have like peripherals, you can see what you're doing. You can read the bottom of the screen and you can watch at the same time. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. You can. The main draw for sub is that, quite frankly, for the most part, most dubs suck ass. Like, they're really bad voice acting jobs, and they're gonna take away from your experience. And I feel that reading some text at the bottom of the screen will be better than having to listen to some guy with a monotone American accent not fit the role at all. Like, yeah, and technical limitations are also a thing when you're dealing with dub. The lip flap syncing is often no cutting me off. The lip flap syncing is often off in the dub because they match it to fit the Japanese voice actor, not the English. You're being rude during my
Sorry,
time.
I couldn't help it.
And yeah, what else can I say?
Lip flaps.
It's their lip flaps, and the syncing isn't as accurate in dub. The Japanese voice acting is just better. They have more emotion. This is when they worked with the producers of the anime, and excuse me. Oh no, now's not a good time for a burp. They worked with the producers of the anime to form what they believe and to make a piece. Like if you look at like Disney or something like that, like they're working with the actors to make sure like imagine Shrek not as Mike Myers. Come on, like so yeah, it's the original, it's the best.
Ah! Cut off.
Okay.
Cut off.
That's the alarm you chose?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Nicole, you're up next, and now you will be debating dub. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so I don't know much about anime, and I know that, but I do know when I watch shows with subtitles at the bottom, I can't pay attention. I'm reading the bottom text regardless. I might be able to still look back and forth, but my eyes are probably just going to shoot to the text. And also, even for movies that are in like a foreign language and the English subtitles are at the bottom, I just find it really distracting because it's just hearing someone speak like in a different language, and while I'm reading the English titles plus trying to watch something, it's just way too much overload for me, and it's just a lot smoother if I watch just in English and I can watch the looks on their faces, I can see the scenes of what's going on and everything. And I probably speak for a lot of people who are new to anime, because that's just what I prefer as a newbie, but I would prefer it regardless if I was a newbie or not. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
That's all you're gonna say? You still got like 55 seconds.
That's all I need to say.
You don't wanna just go on a rant about anything? You can talk, no one's interrupting you.
It might be meant to be sub, but I prefer it dubbed.
Okay, I kind of want to hear the alarm, but okay. Okay, 34 seconds remaining. Have a little bit of extra time there, and okay, didn't want to use it all. Felt confident in your statement.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now we're gonna go to the open debate period, where we will be yelling objection at each other, and remember, you can only do it 3 times.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if we should only do 2 now, but we can only do it 3 times, and I think I will be starting since I am the one who started off this. You went last right
Okay.
now, so I'll be going. And yeah, so you could cut me off. You know the rules. Here we go.
Yep.
Okay, so you were talking about dub taking away, like, how you're not going to be able to watch their expressions and everything. Well, I got news for you, Misty, that you can actually use your peripherals. You can read.
Objection!
You have the floor.
It is not always that easy for everyone when you are trying to focus on like multiple things at once. Like, yes, I could use my peripherals, and as I said, like, I could easily go back and forth, you know, just. But when you're reading something, it's a lot harder to see in your peripheral, and it does take away.
Objection! I would disagree. Anime is also something that you can get used to. I think I was a little bit like this too at first. I was skeptical towards the sub, but you get used to it. As soon as you've been reading for a long time, then you can eventually adapt to being able to see what's going on the screen and everything. You can see everything that's going on, and it's good.
Well, I'm new. That's all I have to say about that.
Alright, well, I still have the floor, so what else can I say to rip on your precious dub? Oh my god.
Object. Well, talk.
Are you saying objection?
I'm not disagreeing with you. I just want to add on.
Are you objecting or no? If you
Damn
don't
it.
object, you can't talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I saw the floor. So yeah, you will. Okay, I'll give you that. You will be losing a little bit of the screen, everything that's going on. Even if you do become adapted, you still do lose a little bit, but you're losing even more with dub because you're gonna be listening to that horrific voice acting sometimes. Like, oh my god.
Objection! But some of the voice acting is really good, and they're known for their dub, like your precious Full Metal, which you have said was your favorite. So,
Objection! Yes, Full Metal is amazing. It has one of the greatest dubs of all time. I would recommend people watch that dub. But that's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It won awards for it. Not all animes like that. Have you heard the One Piece dub? Nobody wants to listen to that. Have you heard the Future Diaries dub? Oh my god, that sounds terrible. There are certain lines you do not cross. Alright.
That was your third objection.
Oh, okay, so I can keep talking until you want to cut me off.
I want to cut you off.
Are you gonna say objection? That means you gotta say objection.
Objection.
That was not powerful enough.
Objection!
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, I might get used to the sub after some time, but I don't even like watching movies with the text at the bottom. I don't even like watching shows that I've rewatched like 5 times. I know every word they're saying. I will still read the text. It's just way too distracting for me personally. So I probably will never do sub. I don't care how bad it is. I mean, I don't speak for everyone in the anime community, but me personally, I will probably never watch it.
Okay, and there you have it, everyone. We had our little debate. You can decide, the viewer, what you think is right. Me with sub, Nicole with dub. Or you could take the third route, which is also kind of my opinion, but for the sake of debating, I said sub. I think both are really good. I think it depends a lot on the anime.
And
I think,
person.
yeah, and the person too. So, tell us what you think. Tell us who did a better job debating. Tell us what topic you think won overall. Yeah, just let us know, and we'll get right back with our final segment for the third episode of Anime Live.